All right, folks, you are about to see me do something I almost never do, and you're gonna see me do something else I really almost never do. So what am I talking about? I'm going to summon off stream. I very rarely do that. And I'm going to summon divine summons. I very, very rarely do that. So what is going on? Well, first off, how the heck are you? I am Fastidious. Welcome to the channel. Please take a moment and make sure you are subscribed, like the video, and let's get into it. Well, this Rosalia and Velisse banner is very, very good. I did my most summons ever for a banner on this banner with normal summons. That video came out yesterday at the time of filming, probably a few days ago by the time you see this. Definitely go watch it. I went pretty crazy. I pulled well over 2,000 summons, and I had mixed results. So you can see here, this is my Velisse. I picked up 4 extra copies. I already had the base copy, so I'm just 1 away from A5, and it is a good A5. Pretty cool here. You get an extra damage boost whenever these Serpentine spirits naturally perish. If you're running her, especially in content with Ezreath, that's pretty good uptime on the damage increase. It's not game-changing. 10% is not that much. It actually manifests as like 7 or 8% depending on the content and how you're stacking other damage boosts, but it's better than nothing. I would not mind getting it. I really do like Velisse. And then in the Rosalia department, wherever she's hiding out, I only picked up 1 extra copy. So early on, I got the base copy, and then you'll have to watch it to believe it, but it took a lot of summoning to get the A1. You can see I do have an extra copy here. I really do want her A3. The A2 will be nice. Extra attack on a lower attack unit is pretty good. She is a fighter. Fighters have really high attack, but she's a magic fighter, which means it's less than 5,000, 4718 in her case. It's not always less than 5,000, but typically. And I'll tell you, if we hit that A2, I might pull a little bit more because this A3 is excellent. So that's kind of where things stand. If you don't know, we have the progressive rate up system for your first banner unit on any individual currency's banner. So when I say currency, I mean this is the ancient banner, right? This uses ancient summons. This is a rare banner. This uses rare summons. This is a divine banner. So even though I pulled like crazy on this banner with the rare summons and the diamonds, I have not touched this banner. So I've fulfilled my progressive here. I've hit both the ladies on this banner, but here I will get a progressive rate up if I miss until I hit my first banner unit, whether that be Velisse or Rosalia. Part of me wants it to be Velisse, so she's A5 and maxed. That would be pretty dang cool. And also, because if it's not Rosalia, I won't feel tempted to go for the A3, but also a big part of me wants it to be Rosalia, and then almost certainly I'm gonna go for the A3, because how could I not? So that's kind of where we're at. The last thing I have to show you is my summoning record. I almost never pulled divines. I'm not exaggerating. We had a divine nascent that I pulled on because I knew it would be a Raka. She was the only normal unit I was missing, so I pulled for that guarantee. That was 45 days ago. 151 days ago, 5 months ago, I pulled a handful. Like about 5.5 months ago, I pulled a few. 164 days, 179 days, that's 6 months ago. I pulled a few more. 196 days, we're coming up on almost 7 months. You can just see how infrequently I do this. 200 days, what else we got? Did I go crazy 200 days ago? 206 days, 250 days, coming up towards a year. I mean, that's crazy stuff, right? We're talking up towards 9 months, basically, right? 270 days would be like 9 months. I rarely pull these things, but right now, we are gonna pull at least until we hit our first banner unit. So we're starting at a 20x. If we miss on that first pull, it will go up to a 200x, so on and so on. I also have my biggest pile of divines ever. I kind of was waiting to do this until I had 100 divines. This hopefully won't take more than 30 or 40 divines, worst case. So let's go ahead and let's see. First pop is going to be an epic. That's going to be Brunor. Let's share him and get a cheeky 50 Diamantes. Let's also double check where our pity was at. Was our last pull that Araka? It was. So we're totally fresh. This could take 20 summons right now. Hope it doesn't, but it could. That's going to be Damon. I'll tell you, if we miss 4 times in a row, I'm probably going to restart. That is going to be Harpoon. Not that we deserve to hit in 4 times, but it just makes me feel like it's not lucky. That is a miss again, and that is going to be Nazimers. Let's get out of here, and let's load it back in. Back at it. You know what else we should do? We had incredible luck. I don't know if I'm there yet. In English 33 the other day. So let's go to English 33. Type a little Baba Booey. Usually, that's a guaranteed legendary in the next pull if you type Baba Booey just like that. And there you go. Guaranteed legendary. You just got to type Baba Booey just like that. It tends to always work. All right, who we got? I saw like a little painter purple animation. Maybe it's just like a glitch out thing, but that is going to be, I believe, my A12 Zelatu, I think. She is my second. It's her and Cratch are about tied for my second most pulled unit. Whatever. That's 100 coins. We've used 5 summons. We hit very early, so we're happy. We're going to go again. Because we missed, it's now a 200x for Velisse and Rosalia. Effectively, that brings them both to about a 42% chance nowadays because the pool's gotten a little bigger. So it's about an 84% chance the next legendary is one of these 2 girls. And once we hit it, it's a coin flip as to whom it will be. That is going to be I. I is a very good epic still, right? She's still very good in GVG defense. GVG defense. There's my Pyros. We don't see him too often. OGs of the channel know what I'm talking about there. That was like my catchphrase for far too long. There's Harpooners. Cooling off here with a bunch of epics, but it's okay. Shout out to Channel 33 and Baba Booey for really coming through with that early-ish Zelatu. Zelatu. There's a Cellcath. What a disgrace to the game. Cellcath should be removed from the game code. All right, we're cooling off a lot. That's going to be a Yankar. Go to the summoning record now, and let's see. It has been exactly 6 pulls since Zelatu, so we're halfway to the point where pity will start kicking in. You don't know, you're going to get an extra little boost after having done 12 summons all the way up until 20. Why do I say until 20? Because at 20, it's hard guaranteed. So right now, there's no 2x or anything, right? So we're looking at a 6% chance every time that we're going to hit legendary, starting with our 13th summon since our last legendary. Ooh, hit early again. Okay. Lucky days. But starting, if we made it up to there after your first 12, starting with 13, come on. That's extremely unlucky. It's lucky that we're hitting early, but we had a 200x chance there to hit one of these girls, and we missed. So now we're up to a 2000x. The next one is all but guaranteed, but now we're back to 0, right? So we'll have to pull 12 if we have to go that far before the pity starts kicking in. So at 13, it will jump from 6% to 11%. 14 will jump from 11% to 16%, so on and so on and so on. That's a pretty tragic pull, though. I also just pulled Trusk a couple days ago, too. My Trusk is past A5 now. They also did my boy Trusk kind of dirty. He has not aged as well in the game as I wanted him to. He was really fun when he first came out. And then he's kind of hasn't had much place outside of that since. Pretty sad stuff. We're lucky that we hit pretty early. We've only pulled 16, right? 95 down to 79, and we've hit twice. Baba Booey came through, but wow, missing 2 in a row is pretty unlikely. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a 16% chance on that second one. Cumulative, it's about an 11 to 12% chance that you'll miss on your first 2. So it happens. It has to happen to 11 to 12 people, and it hasn't happened to me much. Usually I hit on my second on these normal banners, but that's pretty rough stuff. It is. Let's see here on the summoning record. We pulled Trust 6 ago, so we're halfway there. Fortunately, we have not had to go very high on the summons yet, but it looks like this time might be it. Damn. This is kind of rough. I really want to make a video doing 100 divines at once, and each pull delays that video further, right? Really does. Let's see, there's an Assault. There's Damon. Wow, we're ice cold right now. Let's see, are we at least to the point where the pity's gonna kick in? Where's the Trusk? Yes, okay, that's been exactly 12. So now here we have an 11% chance we miss. That's gonna be Light Lock. Well, not 11, 16% chance we hit. Okay, so it only took 14. This is all but guaranteed to be one of the girls. And it's A5 Velisse. I really did want it to be Rosalia, I'll be honest. That does kind of hurt. So all in all, we've hit 5 Velisses and 1 Rosalia. Feels bad. It does really feel like you always hit the older unit more than the newer unit. We have no way to prove it, but I do think it's not perfectly even between the two of them, and I feel like I see that bear out a lot. But we did hit it. We up to the 2000x. Would have been crazy if we missed a third time. We'll enjoy this Velisse cinematic. And then I'm trying to think, do we We YOLO anymore? I think we have to stop. I think this is a sign. It's a nice looking cinematic, let's be honest. Good looking character. I don't love her hat, but everything else, good looking character. That's gonna be Velisse. It took us a lot. That was 27 signs, excuse me. We went, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, let's be honest. We went down a lot though. So we were right on the cusp of getting to 100. Now we're down to 68. No regrets though. I think it was probably worth it. That A3 Rosalia would have been very, very big for us. I'm just trying to think. Do I get really desperation mode? I don't think so. I think we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. Please subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.